ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
So next last topic in alternating current, we can discuss about transformer. What is a transformer? Transformer works on the principle of mutual induction. So first point is transformer works on the principle of mutual induction. So what is the mutual induction? Mutual induction means if the current passes through the primary coil changes, an EMF is induced in the secondary coil. So that is mutual induction. So the transformer works on this mutual induction. So what is the use of this transformer? So according to this transformer concept, this main situation is it transfers the voltage from primary circuit to the secondary circuit without loss of any power. Actual concept that is called ideal transformer. That means the voltage and current must be transmitted from primary circuit to the secondary circuit or primary coil to the secondary coil without loss of any power. So that means input power must be equal to output power. In that concept this transformer works, but actually ideal transformer does not exist. Input power does not equal to output power. Definitely certain amount of energy must be wasted, but we are trying on the concept that input power must be equal to output power. If the concept will be like that, then only minimum amount of energy must be wasted. Energy loss must be minimized if we work on this concept. That means input power must be equal to output power. So like that. So first condition is, so the transformer is of two types: step up transformer and a step down transformer. Step up transformer and step down transformer. Step up transformer means the step up transformer it converts high current at low voltage to low current at high voltage. Step up, just we have to consider the mainly voltages. So step up transformer means it converts low voltage to high voltage. That means high currents are at low voltage to low currents at high voltage. Why high current low voltage, low current high voltage? Because the power remains constant. So actual formula is power is equals to VI. Power is equals to potential into current. If the power remains constant, V proportional to I. If V is more, I is less, or I is more, V is less. Based on this concept, it converts high currents at low voltage to low currents at high voltage. So that is step up transformer. That is the working principle of step up transformer. Next, one more thing is step down transformer. Next one is step down transformer. What is the step down transformer? Here it converts low current at high voltage to high current at low voltage. So step down transformer means it converts low current at high voltage to high current at low voltage. That means it converts high voltage to low voltage. It converts high voltage to low voltage. So this is the step up transformer and step down transformer. Step up transformer, step down transformer. Where these are useful here? Where these are useful? Step up transformer and step down transformer. Where these are useful? So generally that means high tension wires. So huge towers and current carrying through that high tension wires. So while the current passes through that high tension wires at the service station, it is step up. High voltage passes through those wires. So that means step up. So that means at that situation low voltage converts to high voltage. That means current high voltage traveling through the high tension wires. Then it reaches to the service stations. Then it is step down base stations, and again it is step down to the substations. So while carrying the transfer through the long distances, while carrying current through the long distances, so in case of high tension wires, so at the start it is step up, and it is the high voltage current, high voltage passes through the service wires, high tension service wires, and it reaches to the certain stations. So for example, Nizamabad is having some base station, complete base station for Nizamabad town. So it reaches to that Nizamabad town, then it is stepped down at that base station. Again it is stepped down to the substations, and throughout Nizamabad there are so many substations like that. So first step up and step down and again step down. So that is the part. Step down means voltage must be decreases. Again step down. Then while reaches to the our household appliances, the voltage is approximately 240 volts or 222 to 240 volts, like that. So that is the basic principle. So this is based on transformer works on the principle of mutual induction. So how this works on mutual induction process? Let us discuss this. How this works on the mutual induction process. See here, the transformer so number of plates are placed like this. Number of plates, isolated plates, and the plates, there is no relation between each plate. All the plates are isolated. All the plates are isolated here. So that means there is no connection between the plates. All are isolated plates here. So these are the core. This is called core. So all the plates are isolated here, like this. So this is the actual arrangement here, and here one wire is wound around this like this, and here an alternating current is supplied, and same here also one wire is around like this, here output, it is output, and this is input. And one more thing, transformer only works on AC, it does not works on DC. Only alternating currents. Transformer works only on alternating currents only. For DC currents, transformer does not works. So this is the input output. Here all these coils are isolated. All these coils are isolated. Isolated means there is no, that means all are isolated. That means all are that means insulated coating. All the coils having the insulated coating. So this total acts as the core, and this is the wire wound over this, and this is alternating input. Alternating input. That's why this is primary. This is primary coil, and this is called secondary coil. So primary coil and secondary coil. Let's NP be the number of turns in the primary coil. NP be the number of turns in the primary coil, and Ns be the number of turns in the secondary coil. Np be the number of turns in the primary coil and Ns be the number of turns in the secondary coil. So let us say Vp is the potential across primary coil, and Vs is the potential across secondary coil. Let us say Ip is the current at the location of primary coil, and Is is the current at the position of secondary coil. So these are the Ns, Np, Vs, Vp and Ip, Is. So these are the number of turns, potentials, currents at this position. So what is the actual mutual induction process here? What is the mutual induction process here? See here, this is the alternating signal supplied to the supplied at the location of the input. This is the input. What happens here? What we are doing here? Alternating input is connected. Alternating input, alternating signal. Alternating signal means the current continuously varies with the time, or the potential also varies with the time. That means time varies with, current varies with the time. Due to the variation of the current, an EMF is induced. An EMF is induced. So that means certain amount of magnetic field also generated. So generally magnetic field of the form like mu naught Ni. So flux induced EMF is equals to d phi by dt. So d by dt of mu naught Ni. So that means mu naught N into di by dt. So into Nia, So that means this is the flux generated, due to that an EMF is induced. So that means due to the variation of the current in the primary coil, certain amount of magnetic field is developed. That magnetic field passes through the cores of the transformer. That magnetic field is transfers through the cores of the transformer and reaches to the secondary. Due to the variation of the flux, again EMF is developed in this. That EMF is nothing but across the secondary coil. That is a mutual induction process. Due to the variation of the current here, an EMF is induced. Of course, here also certain amount of EMF is induced, and here also certain amount of EMF is induced. So that is mutual induction process. The variation of the magnetic field must be developed. That magnetic field passes through the core of the transformer. That magnetic field passes through the core of the transformer, and that mutual induction process. Current varies here, EMF is induced here. So that means induced EMF at the position of primary coil, E primary is equals to minus N primary into di by dt. E primary is equals to Np into di by dt, number of turns. In the same way, induced EMF at the location of secondary coil, Es is equals to minus Ns into di by dt, phi. So that is equals to, but the EMF must be equals to, but the induced EMFs are equal to potentials at that position. That means V primary is equals to minus NP into di by dt, and V secondary is equals to minus Ns into di by dt. So therefore ratio, that means we can write if Vp by Vs is equals to minus Np into di by dt divided by minus Ns into di by dt. Di by dt cancel. That means Vp by Vs is equals to Np by Ns. That means potential across secondary divided by potential across primary is equals to Ns divided by Np. Number of turns in the secondary divided by number of turns in the primary. Here also, if you do this, induced EMF in the primary divided by induced EMF in the secondary is equals to Np by Ns. So that is Vs by Vp is equals to Ns by Np. Potential at the secondary coil divided by potential across the primary coil. Potential across the secondary coil divided by potential across the primary coil is equals to number of turns in the secondary coil by number of turns in the primary coil. So that one equal to R, where R is called transformer ratio, where R is called transformer ratio. So simply based on this simple working principle of this transformer, so that is Vs by Vp is equals to Ns by Np, that is equals to R, where R is called what? Transformer ratio, where R is called the transformer ratio. So here R is equals to greater than for step up transformer, because in case of step up transformer, number of turns in the primary are less than number of turns in the secondary. In case of step up transformer, number of turns in the primary must be less than number of turns in the secondary. In case of so primary coil having less number of turns when compared to the secondary coil in case of step up transformer, and here R is less than 1, that is called step down transformer. If R value less than 1, that is called step down transformer. That means number of turns in the secondary is less than number of turns in the primary coil. So this is the step up transformer and step down transformer. Step up transformer and step down transformer. Transformer ratio is greater than 1. What is the transformer ratio? Potential across the secondary coil divided by potential across the primary coil, that is called transformer ratio. So that is the situation. So now here what we are doing here, power remains, what we are doing here, power remains constant. What is that? Power remains constant. So according to this, power remains constant. So that means P primary is equals to P secondary. So V primary, I primary is equals to V secondary, I secondary. Power can be written as potential into current. Power can be written as potential into current. So potential is potential across primary into current into primary is equals to potential across secondary into current across secondary. So from this, IP by IS is equals to Vs by Vp. IP by Is equals to Vs by Vp. But what is Vs by Vp? Ns by, therefore IP by Is is equals to Ns by Np. IP by Is is equals to Ns by Np. So this is ratio of currents. This is the ratio of potentials and this is the ratio of currents in terms of number of turns. Current in the primary coil divided by current in the secondary coil is equals to number of turns in the secondary divided by number of turns in the primary. Number of turns in the secondary divided by number of turns in the primary. So that is. So based on this. And what is the efficiency of the transformer? And this situation only exists to do the mathematical calculation only, but input power never be equal to output power. Definitely certain amount of energy must be lost in the form of heat energy or in the form of sound energy in any situation. So definitely certain amount of energy must be lost. So that's why what is the efficiency of the transformer? Efficiency can be written as output power divided by P output. Efficiency can be written as P output divided by P input into 100. So this is the efficiency of the transformer, output power divided by input power. So from this, output can be written as P secondary divided by P primary into 100. So what is P secondary? VSIS. P primary VPIP into 100. So this is the efficiency of the transformer. Efficiency must be less than 100. Efficiency of the transformer must be less than 100. So this is the situation here. This is the transformer. So this transformer works on what principle? Definitely transformer works on mutual induction. So this is about transformer. Next we can do problems based on this, some problems. So let us do one problems here. So first problem, a transformer having efficiency 90% is working in 100 volts at 2 kilowatt power. If the current in the secondary coil is 5 amperes, calculate the current in the primary coil and voltage across the secondary coil. So given that, so page number 294, example problem. So efficiency is given as 90%. That means 90 by 100 is equals to power output divided by power input. 90 by 100 is equals to power output divided by power input. So that means 9 by 10 is equals to output power, potential across secondary divided by current across secondary divided by potential across primary into current across primary. What is the given condition? If the current in the secondary coil is 5 amperes, it is working on 100 volts at 2 kilowatts power. 100 volts, 2 kilowatts power. So that means, given that primary potential is 100 volts and primary power is 2 kilowatt, so 2000 watt. Primary power is equals to 2000 watt. So efficiency equals to 90%, is 9 by 10 is equals to Vs by Is into Vp by Ip. What is the given condition? Primary potential is equals to 100 volts and primary power equals to 2 kilowatt, that is equals to 2000 watt. So but we know P primary is equals to V primary into I primary. P primary is equals to V primary into I primary. So P primary how much? 2000. We have to put a potential. If 100 into IP is primary, we have to calculate. I primary is equals to 20 amperes. Primary is equals to 20 amperes. Now here 9 by 10 is equals to V secondary into secondary coil. What is the current in the secondary coil? 5 amperes divided by 100 potential across primary is 100, current is 20. So potential across secondary is equals to 9 into 100 into 20 divided by 10 into 5. 520s. Secondary is equals to 360 volts. Secondary is equals to 360. That is step up. So primary we calculated 20 amperes. In the secondary we have to calculate, that is 360 volts. Next example here. In this, a step up transformer operates on a 230 volts line and the load current of 2 amperes. The ratio of the primary and secondary windings is 1:25. What is the current in the primary? What is the current in the primary? That's we have to calculate. The ratio of currents, the ratio of the primary and secondary windings, that means NS divided by primary and secondary. NP divided by NS is given as 1 by 25. Number of turns in the primary divided by number of turns in the secondary given as 1 by 25. And one more thing, what is that? Load current of 2 amperes. Load current means secondary current. Secondary current is 2 amperes. Primary current we have I primary divided by I secondary is equals to NS divided by NP. I primary divided by I secondary is equals to NS by NP. What is I primary? We have to find out. So that is 2. NS by NP, that is 25 by 1. NP by NS is 1 by 25, NS by 2. That means primary is equals to 50 amps. 50 amperes current. So next transformers. So let's one more two problems we can do this. Very easy transformer. So just we have to find out the transformer ratios and efficiencies. That's all. A step-up transformer works on 220 volts and gives 2 amperes to an external resistor. The run ratio between the primary and the turn ratio between the primary and secondary coils is 2:25. Assuming 100% efficiency, find the secondary voltage, primary current and power delivered respectively. So here page number 300, question number 14. Works on 220 volts, and that means V primary is equals to 220 volts. 2 amperes current, so that is I secondary is equals to 2 amperes. 2 amperes to the external resistance. External resistance is a load resistance, that is secondary. The ratio between the primary and secondary, NP divided by N secondary is given as 2 by 25. 100% efficiency, that means output power must be equal to input power. So we know Vs by Vp is equals to, we know Ns by Np, definitely no doubt about this. This is step up transformer. Vs secondary, we have to calculate. V primary 220, N secondary, that is 25 divided by 2. Np by Ns is 2 by 25, Ns by Np is 1100. Vs is equals to 25 into 110. 21 5s at 21, 25 ones at 25, 27, 2750 volts. So secondary potential is 2750 volts. And we know power is P input is equals to P output. Input means V primary, I primary is equals to V secondary, I secondary. V primary is how much? 220 volts into I primary is equals to Vs is 2750 into I secondary is 2 amperes. So I primary is equals to 2750 into 2 divided by 220. 110s 25. I primary 25 amps. 2750 25 amps. Power is equals to Vp Ip 220 into 25. So that is 5500. So first option is like this. We can do the problems based on this. Solve.